But in the passage we just read then, as Jesus was on the cross, in Luke chapter 23, verse 45, it says this: while the sun's light failed, the curtain of the temple was torn in two. In fact, in Matthew 27:51, Matthew gives us a bit more detail and clarity about this. It says, behold, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earth shook and the rocks were split. Now, as this curtain was not like this, you see this black material that goes around, you kind of see it goes around here, right? The curtain wasn't like that, because imagine, right, we got that black material and we hung it from one of the beams up there, and then if we got like some of the strong people in our church to stand on one side and some of the other strong people from our church stood on the other, and they pulled in opposite directions, I think they could probably rip this, because it's really thin, flimsy material. It's nothing fancy at all. It's just some cheap material to make this look slightly prettier. I think they could rip it in half. I honestly think two people could probably do it, one on one side, one on the other side. If it was hung from there, so that end was hung at the top, this end was straight down to the bottom, we could tear it in half from bottom to top. But the curtain in the temple was 9 centimeters thick. I don't think, even if all the strong people in the world half holding one side, half holding the other side, I don't think they could pull it and tear it in half from bottom to top. But if you look in the what it says in Matthew, it says it was torn in half from top to bottom. This is really key. This is a key theological principle we need to understand. So no human could tear it in half from bottom to top, but there's absolutely no way that someone could tear it in half from top to bottom. Why does that matter? Because that shows us in great detail that it was God who broke the barrier between us and him. The Ark of the Covenant was here. The curtain was there to protect the people from God's presence. God wanted to be as close as he could, but keep without us dying. And then through Jesus going to the cross, the curtain was torn in two from top to bottom, something that only God could do. And that God removed the barrier between us and God.